We're listening to Purple Cat this morning. It's catchy, babe. My song right here. All right, guys, we're going to get the call started here in 2 minutes. Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. Let everybody know that Mornings with Nano is live. Go in your group chats. Let them know that one last announcement. Let them know that Mornings with Nano is live. We are ready to go. Play one more song, and then we are out of here. This is probably one of my favorites, so let's run it. let's get this call started. Here we go. Money, can you close the door, please? All right, there we go. There we go. Grand Rising, familia. Hope everybody is having a blessed morning. Can I get some big smiles, right? Big happy smiles because life is amazing. Life is blessed. Everything works in our favor and everything is always getting better each and every single day. We expect miracles and we get miracles. Today is Christmas. We are in positive anticipation of all that is coming for us. And I'm just super excited for each and every single one of us to continue to grow, to continue to elevate, to continue to become the best version of ourselves. This family is growing daily and is becoming better each and every single day. And I can feel it. So I'm very excited to be here each and every single day. They're one day closer to building our condos and penthouses behind us, guys. So I'm glad that we get to see it. Every day we're getting one step closer to living in our penthouses. So we are so excited. I accept it. I live it. This is ours. This is ours. This is ours. Let's go. Man, I'm so excited. For those that want to live on the beach, right? If you don't, that's fine. You know, we could visit you somewhere else. But for those that want to live on the beach, we're gonna live right here. Aquilina Estates. Look it up. Do your research. It's incredible. One of a kind. Right. So I'm excited. Today is Tuesday, June 7th. And we're starting right on time. And I'm super excited to, for this call because I feel like this call is going to be a really good one. We're going to be talking about willpower today. Okay. We're going to be talking about willpower today and the importance of willpower. And I feel like a lot of people really need to understand this because in order for you to make it through the summer, you're going to need willpower. Okay, and I'm just super excited for it. But before we get our call started, as you guys know, we got to practice some gratitude first. So what is one thing that you are grateful for? Type it in the chat box. Type it in the chat box. I'm repping my Yankees today. As you guys know, we are in first place. We're probably the best team in baseball, so I have to flex it a little bit, got to rep the Yankees. But let's drop down one thing that we're grateful for. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family, my mom, my dad, my little brother, my goddaughter Dadiana. I'm extremely grateful for my team, the leaders within my organization. I'm grateful for Katie. I'm grateful for life in general, just being able to take another breath. I'm grateful for Hazel and her beautiful personality. I'm grateful for um, the whole Mornings with Nano community. I'm grateful for everybody who plays a part in this incredible journey. I'm grateful for my mental health. Yeah, I'm happier and I feel healthier than I've ever been in my mind. So I just feel so good. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for, let me see what you guys are saying in here. I'm grateful for my health, my strength, my health. I'm grateful for my mind. I'm grateful for life, you, and this wonderful frame of mind. Let's go. I'm grateful for you as well. I'm grateful for Wi-Fi. Absolutely. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my vocabulary. Yes, I'm grateful for my focus. Okay, I like to see this. I'm grateful for my family, friends, my life, my heart, my awareness. Yes, amen. I'm grateful for love and happiness. Yes, I'm grateful for another day. Absolutely. I'm grateful for my healthy body. I'm grateful for the call last night. Yes, that call last night was lit. I'm grateful for growth, for my job, for the journey. Okay, beautiful. Always want to practice gratitude, guys, because remember, gratitude is the source where all good things come from, guys. Gratitude is the source where all good things come from, family. So you always want to practice gratitude because of the importance of it. All right. And, today we want to talk about something powerful. We want to talk about something that I feel like a lot of us need to understand in order for us to get to where we want to go to. And it was something that I had to develop over time, in order for me to get this far. And in order for us to live together on that beach right there, we're going to have what's called willpower. Okay, so today's topic is the importance of willpower. Okay, and I was able to find four different definitions, and each definition describes it in a different way. So I'm gonna go over that here today. so that you guys can have an idea of what willpower is, and you can look at it from different perspectives and the importance of it. But before I do so, I want to tell you guys about a story. Um, and it's a story of mine, actually. When I came into this business and to this journey, and when I decided that, I was going to become the best version of myself, I realized that, this journey was actually harder than it is, right? When you come into this business, you're very optimistic. Okay, you're very optimistic, and you just have this excitement about the business, and you're like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna run it up, and I'm gonna hit chairman, and I'm gonna become a six-figure earner, and I'm gonna be one of the best in the business. And you join, and you're just very optimistic about the journey. You feel like you're really gonna you know be that guy, you're gonna be that woman, you're gonna be that leader. And you feel like you're gonna figure it out right away, and that everything is gonna work in your favor, and that nothing is gonna go wrong. Well, after a few months of me being in the game, I was like, wait, yo, this is harder than I thought. It's not that easy for you to be a network marketer, for you to be a trader, for you to, become an influencer on social media, and, for you to diversify your portfolio. And then you start to realize, like, wait, this is hard. This is not just your average, job that you sign up and you get told what to do, and you just show up for, a few hours a day, and then you get paid at the end of the week. Like, here, nothing is guaranteed. And that was the craziest part about it. I was like, bro, I could show up for a whole year and still make no money. And then I could go to a job and I'm guaranteed 50, 60K a year. And for me to make that decision, it was hard. It was hard because you got to think about it. I was put in a position where I graduated from college, I got my bachelor's. Yes, my baseball career came to an end, as you guys know. We talked about it the other day. But, I had two choices to make, right? Am I gonna go right with the rest of my teammates and my classmates that I graduated with, class of 2016, which was when I graduated? Right? Am I going to go with the rest of them? They decided to go work jobs. A lot of them had really good jobs. The reason why I had such great jobs was because I went to a school where a lot of my teammates, their parents were rich, and their parents were CEOs, and so on and so forth. So, I had to make a decision, right? Do I go work 50, 60K a year job, right, with them, which was guaranteed, so on and so forth? Or do I come and build this business that at the time barely had any customers in it? It had less than 20,000 customers in it. Okay. It was about trading and building a business from home in your phone. And bro, it was so like uncertain. So think about it. I had to pick. I had to make a choice. Think about that choice right there. Guaranteed 50, 60K a year, or do a business that's 100% uncertain, because 100% of the results that I'm going to get is going to be determined on my efforts. So if you look at it, 60K a year, not everything uncertain. I had to make a choice. And it was a tough choice for me to make because, you know, I knew my parents needed the money. I knew that I had a solid position that if I gave it up, somebody else was going to take my spot, because all I had to do was go and sign. All I had to do was agree to the job. I was going to get it because it was my one of my teammates' father. So, it wasn't like I had to go through an interview process or anything. Yeah, I probably would have had to, do some stuff and have some conversations, but for the most part, he had 100% trust that, I would come into his company and, run it up. So they told me, hey, look, you can make 50, 60K starting off, and that's not including commission. It's going to be a sales job, selling cybersecurity to big time companies. I could have made great money, to be real. And I was like, it was such a tough decision for me to make. I remember I didn't even want to bring it up to my parents because I know they would have told me to go do it 100%. So I remember sitting there night after night, and I remember my boy calling me like, "Bro, we need to know what you're gonna do because there's a lot of people that want this position, and we're gonna give it to you because you're one of us. We want to help you. We know that baseball didn't work out for you, and my dad loves you. He appreciates you for everything that you've done for me and how great you've been with our family and everything." So, and it was a pressure, every day. And then it was like, okay, I had to do the pros and cons. And long story short, I decided to go with the journey that everybody was going against. I said, you know what? I said, I got nothing to lose. Forget it. Like, worst case scenario is I come back to him in a year or two. And if this doesn't work out, hopefully the position is still open for me. Right? Hopefully the position is still open for me. And look at the funniest part about it. My first year in the business, I made only $1,000 a month, which at the end of the year, it's anywhere from 12 to 15K a year. Think about that. And I didn't make an extra $1,000 a month till halfway through the year. So my first year, I made less than 10K. Think about that. I was obviously living at home. I wasn't paying any bills. I was 24 years old, but I was making 10K. And think about it. That first year, I could have potentially made, remember, starting off 50, 60K, not including commissions. So I could have, let's say I would have made anywhere from 60 to 70,000. Think about the difference. 60 to 70,000 or 10,000 for the year. For the year. So at that point, everybody called me crazy because guess what? After that year passed, everybody was looking at me like, "Bro, what are you doing? Like, what's life been?" And I was telling them like what I was doing, and I was telling them like how much I made, and they were like, "Bro, this is the time when I was telling you guys that everybody was calling me crazy, and people were like, 'Bro, you've lost your mind. Like, like you have a degree, bro. Like, you could go and get yourself a solid job. Like, you can go work and so on and so forth.'" But for me, that wasn't what I wanted, and it took an incredible amount of willpower, which is what I'm going to talk about here today. Okay, it took an incredible amount of willpower for me to step into the unknown, for me to step into a place where where nothing was guaranteed. And I read this thing yesterday that really touched me hard. And look at what it said. Let me read it to you guys. Let me see. It said this. It says, "There's one fundamental aspect that separates people from the rest, and it's the decision. You got to make a conscious decision to leave everything you want to pursue your future that is uncertain. But you can rest knowing that whatever happens from now on was because you chose your own path. And just as everyone has the power to do so, you did that." And understanding that each of us is the master of our own destinies, right? Each of us knows what's best and what will make us happy. Each of us has the ability to make a life of wonderful adventure where we can all be happy and set ourselves free of that which constrains us, because each of us has a life that is unique in any other way. A life of stories worth telling and experiences worth having. Lives that should not be wasted in complacency or contentment. And that touched me because it's true. All I did was make that decision. And I could live with the fact that I went out there and I decided, right? I made the conscious decision to leave because I wanted more out of life. And though my future was uncertain, I can rest knowing that whatever happens now was because I chose my own path. That touched me for real. That touched me for real. It touched me deep when I read that because it's the truth. Think about that. That decision changed everything for me. I took the road less traveled. I took the road less traveled. And I can rest knowing that whatever happens from now moving forward was because I chose my own path. just as every single person had the power to do so. Each of us is the master of our own destinies. Each of us knows what's best and what will make us happy. So it's about choosing that journey. And when you're on this journey, you're going to have a lot of willpower. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 4 different definitions to willpower. The first one, number 1, okay, willpower is strength of will, mind, or determination. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again. Willpower is the strength of will, mind, or determination. Okay, and this is important that everybody understands. It's important that everybody understands the importance of, yeah, where is it? Here we go. You got to understand the importance of strength, will, mind, and determination. So, understanding that in order for you to have strong willpower, you got to be mentally strong. Okay. And you got to have determination, which is purpose. Okay. You got to have that purpose as to, okay, you're going to do something bigger than what it is that, people see you for. Like, think about it, guys. I pursued my purpose even though I didn't know. I did. I was determined to make something out of my life. Even though I was uncertain of what I was going to get out of it, I was still willing to take that risk. I was willing to bet on myself. So you got to have the strength of will, mind, and determination. Okay. And that will is so important because that will is that decision. When you choose, think about it every single day. You have the will. Do you have the will to wake up early every morning and go do your morning routine? Do you have the will to choose between one decision and another decision? Do you have the mind power? We talked about this yesterday with the lumberjack story, sharpening that axe. That's what this takes, and you got to have that determination. You got to have that purpose every day towards what you want. This is what it takes. It's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take will. It's going to take determination. It's going to take purpose. It's going to take a lot. And this is something we have to learn how to develop through time, through daily decisions. This morning, you practice willpower. Think about that. This morning, you were practicing your willpower. If you woke up and you said, okay, my goal today, if last night you said, my goal is to wake up at 6 a.m. It takes willpower to wake up at 6 a.m. That's developing your willpower. Did you grab that book and you read today? That takes willpower to do that. Because remember, guys, what's easy to do is also easy not to do. So you got to learn how to develop that willpower. It takes willpower to pick up a journal and write in it. That takes that strength of will. It's about choosing what's right from wrong. You know that you got to do that every day. It's like peace over pleasure. Is this going to bring you pleasure or is this going to bring you peace? Pleasure is staying in bed. Peace is waking up and going to the gym, going and doing your morning routine. Developing willpower is one of the most important things that you could do in this journey. And it starts with as simple things as waking up at the time you said you were going to wake up. That's how I developed a lot of my willpower. If I said I was going to wake up at 5:55, I woke up at 5:55. If I said I was going to read, journal, and write in my journal every day, read, meditate, and journal, then I was reading, writing, and writing in my journal. It's those little things that make all the difference. Okay. And that's what I feel like a lot of us are missing is that strength of mind, that strength of will, that strength of determination. We got to get that will, that the mind, that determination down to the T, because that's what it's going to take for real, for real. That's the first definition. The second definition is probably my favorite. Okay. Second definition to willpower is, okay, the strength of will to carry out one's decision, wishes, and plans. The second definition was the strength of will to carry out one's decisions, wishes, or plans. That's what it is. And you know what's funny? That will is actually one of your higher faculties. Your will is one of your higher faculties. But think about that. The second definition said the strength of will to carry out one's decision, wishes, or plans. Strength of will to carry out one's decisions, wishes, or plans. What are your wishes? What are your plans? We put out for example, I create my schedule on a Sunday. Your strength of will is going to be determined on if you complete that schedule for the month. For the week. That determines my willpower. Do I complete all my assignments for the week? Do I read every day? Do I study every day? Regardless, bro, I remember I always tell people this, and I wish I had my phone so I could show you guys. Right? When I was back in 2018, I created a checklist of things that I had to complete every day. And I had, I would say, 10 things that I had to complete every day about. And there were times where it was time to go to sleep, but I hadn't written my goals down yet. I hadn't, read my 10 pages yet. And I would literally, right before I go to bed, I was developing my willpower so much that if I knew I was still missing a certain amount of things to do for the day, I would spend the rest of my night doing those things. So, for example, let's say today I woke up and I didn't do my morning routine, right? That means that off the back, I know I haven't meditated, that I know I haven't read, and I know I haven't journaled or wrote my goals down, or even worse, even haven't listened to an audio. So I didn't do my morning routine. So that would always stick in the back of my mind. Like, yo, Nano, you haven't done your morning routine today. And it was like a thought that followed me. It was like a shadow over me. Yo, you haven't done your morning routine. You haven't done your morning routine. So at night before I went to bed, I couldn't go to sleep knowing that I didn't accomplish the things that I said I was going to do. Listen to the definition one more time. The strength of will to carry out one's decisions, wishes, or plans. This develops willpower. So if I know that at the end of the day, I still haven't done my meditation, I still haven't done my reading, I still haven't written my goals down, I still haven't listened to my audio, it would come to the end of the day where I would be like, man, I got to get this in. So I would turn on a 10-minute meditation session. I would read 10 pages. I would write my goals down 5 times, and I would fall asleep listening to an audio. And just me making that decision to do that over a 30 to 45-minute span before I went to bed, that helped me develop so much willpower because I had the strength to carry out that plan that I had planned to do. Remember, I said I was going to do it, so I have to do it. Right? It's about being impeccable with your word. If you say, yo, I'm going to read every day, you have to read every day. That develops willpower. If you said you're going to study every day, you got to study every day. If you said you're going to prospect every day and you're going to go out there and do that every day, you got to do it. Right? It is so important. I remember when I made the decision to do the 3 feet rule. Right? Remember this. Remember what this definition says. The strength of will to carry out one's decisions. I remember when I made the decision to do the 3 feet rule. No, what's the 3 feet rule? The 3 feet rule is, remember, I was a business owner. So I said, all right, I learned the 3 feet rule. I heard about the 3 feet rule. And the 3 feet rule basically is anyone who comes within 3 feet of your, of your proximity, you need to talk to them about your business. I learned that. Matt Rosa taught me that, the 3 feet rule. And in the beginning, I was like, bro, I'm not the best at talking to people. Like talking to people, it gives me anxiety. I get scared. I get nervous. What if they say no? But then I said, you know what? Forget that. I got to do things that I've never done. I'm going to do the 3 feet rule. Anyone who comes within 3 feet of me is getting talked to. So if I'm in the elevator with somebody, if I'm in an Uber, if I'm just standing around waiting for the light to change, if I'm in the mall, bro, anybody, everybody, I was talking about my business because I had to have the strength to carry out that decision. I had to have the strength to carry out that decision and break out of my comfort zone. I had to break out of that comfort zone. I had to be like, okay, I'm going to talk to everybody about my business. I would be in an elevator with somebody. Hey, what's up? Yo, nice shoes. Where you from? You from out here? Well, that's awesome. Do you have a phone? You have a phone? Look, well, I actually run a business teaching people how to make money from their phone. And I'm actually looking for people to connect with. You mind giving me your IG so we can, we can connect. And if that's something that you're interested in, I can send you some more information. Boom. And I started to connect with everybody. I would jump in an Uber. Hey, what's up, bro? How's everything? Yo, is this all you do? Or is all you do Uber? No? Oh, this is all you do? Dope. Look, do you keep your options open for extra sources of income? Of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Well, look, bro, I actually run a business teaching people how to make money from their homes and their phones. You don't gotta clock in or anything for this. And I'm actually looking for people to connect with so I could teach them a little bit more about that. Is that something that you would be interested in? Yeah, yeah, of course. I'd love to learn more. I've been hearing about it, blah, blah, blah. Perfect, man. Just give me your Instagram, give me your number, and I'll send you some more information later on. Bro, and I started to do that with everybody. With everybody. Hey, you got a phone? Yes? Perfect. Well, look, I actually run a business teaching people how to make money from their phones. Boom, 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 left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. If I was standing on a line to buy something, oh, is that the new iPhone? No? Oh, I thought it was. But it's crazy though. You got a phone. Do you know how to make money from it? Nah. Look, I actually run a business teaching people how to make money from their phones. Would you be interested in learning more about how I do it? Yeah, yeah, of course. Here, let's exchange Instagrams. No, I do not have more than one Instagram account. Please, that's one thing I do want to mention on here real quick, not to go off. Guys, if you guys follow me, there's like 5 or 6 Instagrams that follow you right after. So be careful with the fake pages. I will never ask you for money. If if you've talked to me on Instagram, you probably didn't talk to me. Okay, so be careful with the fake pages. Okay, please, guys, I will never ask you for money. I will never try to put you on. If I'm ever gonna put you on, I'm gonna call you. I will call you and we will have a personal conversation. So please be careful because there's been people that have been scammed for real. But I had to have the strength to carry out that decision that I made, that I said, yo, from this day moving forward, anyone who comes within 3 feet of me, I'm gonna talk to them about my business. Because I needed to do things that made me uncomfortable. I had to do things that I had never done before. And one of the things that made me uncomfortable was talking to random people, right? It made me uncomfortable talking to random people about my business, right? So I said, you know what? I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. And that's one of the reasons why my willpower has developed and I can now talk to anybody. You could put me anywhere in the world. I can talk to anybody about my business because I've done it hundreds of times. Hundreds. Guys, when I'm telling you, I would go to Central Park and talk to people about my business. I would go to if you know Central Park, there's an area, if you're from New York, there's an area on the closer to the East Coast, where on Fifth Avenue, where the Apple store is, where the hotel is. There's like this square there. That's where people used to go and play Pokemon Go. That's where I used to go to play Pokemon Go. I don't know if you guys, I love Pokemon Go. I literally used to go to Central Park literally to catch Pokemon, which is the craziest thing ever. But yeah, I used to go there to talk to people because there was always people there, especially during lunchtime. Yeah, the plaza right across the street from the plaza. Yo, and I would literally go up to people like, yo, awesome. Yo, I see you got a phone. Hey, have you learned how to make money from your phone yet? Have you learned how to make money from your phone yet? No, no, I haven't actually. Well, look, I actually run a business teaching people how to make money from their phones, investing into the financial markets. And I'm looking for people to connect with and, see if, we can potentially collaborate. You mind if we exchange some information? Give me your Instagram phone number. What do you prefer? Yeah, Instagram is fine. Dun, 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 dun. No cap. Yo, every day. But guess what? It took willpower for me to do that. You ever had that conversation with yourself? Type a one in the chat box if you ever had that conversation with yourself where should I talk to this person or should I not talk to this person? And you kind of like hesitating to talk to that. And even for my guys, when you want to talk to that girl, that girl is pretty and you're like, I don't know if I should talk to her. Like, how do I approach her? What do I say? Like, my guys know what I'm talking about. It takes willpower to go talk to that girl, especially if you see her and she's pretty and you're like, man, I want to go talk to her. Like, yo, my guys, you guys know that feeling, right? That feeling where you're just like, do I talk to her? Do I not? It's not meant to be. Is she does she have a boyfriend? Is she here with somebody? Like, do I just go do it? Do I not? You know? It takes willpower, right? It takes that willpower to go and talk to that individual, right? It's the same thing with prospecting. It's the same thing with the business, right? You got to have that willpower to do that. You have to have it. You have to. And it's funny because you got to develop that early. You want to develop that willpower as early as possible so that you can get rid of those fears. Got to get rid of those fears. Okay. And that is so important because remember, with willpower, that's what's going to, and no lies detected. Nick is funny. With willpower, you're gonna be able to develop something so strong that you're gonna be able to accomplish a lot of the things that you want because now you've developed it. And that's the key. So that's the second definition. Okay. The third definition of willpower is willpower is defined as discipline and self-restraint. The third definition says that willpower is defined as discipline and self-restraint. Discipline and self-restraint. Now, what do we say discipline is? Discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and follow through with it. Self-restraint is, guess what? Yo, Nano, let's go out to a party. Nah. Can't go, bro. Yo, Nano, come smoke, bro. Bro, I said I wasn't going to smoke this summer. Yo, Nano, come out and get lit with us, bro. We're going to drink. We're going to have fun. Everybody's coming out this weekend, bro. Let's get it. Nah, bro, I actually said I was going to sacrifice liquor for this summer. It's having that willpower to say no to the things that you said you were going to say no to. That also develops willpower. That's so important. You don't know how much my willpower developed that summer of 2019. Because people were telling me, Nano, come out, bro. Nah, I'm going to stay home and read. Yo, Nano, there's a lit-ass barbecue. Yo, you got to come through, bro. You already know everybody's there. The whole team is there. Man, bro, I actually got some studying I got to do, bro. I haven't even completed my morning. I haven't even completed my routine for the day. I still got a lot I got to complete, bro. Well, bro, it's the summer. Like, you over here stuck at home. Like, what are you doing, bro? It's the summer. Come have fun. I got to get this done, bro. I got to get this done. I'm sorry, my brother. It got to the point where they even stopped calling me. They didn't even want to call no more because every time they called, I rejected them. Every call they made, I was like, nah, I'm good. Nano, come chill, nah. Nano, come drink, nah. Barbecue here, nah. It didn't matter what they told me. Nope, 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 nope. So that developed an incredible amount of willpower for me because think about it. You know how much willpower it takes for you to say no to your friends, to something that you've said yes to 1,000 times. Almost every time your friend have invited you to go out, I can guarantee you that majority of the time you have said yes. At least for me, because I love to have fun and be lit, and I'm the yes man. Yeah, bro, we out. Yeah, bro, put me up. Yeah, let's do it. And for me to do that and say no now was difficult for me. You know how hard it was for them to call me and show me on FaceTime, like, bro, look at yo, this barbecue is lit. You gotta come. You gotta come, bro. Everybody's out here. Music is lit, bro. The whole gang is here. And then instead of going outside, hanging out with the boys, I said, nah, bro, you know what? I said I had to read 10 pages today and I haven't read my 10 pages. So I'm gonna stay home and read my 10 pages. Yo, I haven't wrote my goals down today. So I gotta write down my goals, family. Instead of me going outside and listening to music and screaming in people's ears and going to the club, I'm gonna stay in here and listen to some Jim Rohn. Yo, it was difficult, fam. That willpower, that self-restraint, knowing that, yo, you got to get this done. Now, don't get me wrong. There were times I went out. Like, don't get me wrong, but I only went out if I had completed everything on my list. Yeah, you could do it every once in a while. I'm not telling you guys to be home all day and no. You could do it every once in a while. But what I'm saying is you gotta know that you have completed what you said you were going to complete, right? It's that discipline. Remember, willpower is defined as discipline and self-restraint. What is discipline? Cheeky, my brother, I love you, bro. Miss you, fam. It is defined as discipline and self-restraint. So the discipline is giving yourself a command and following it. So I would give myself a command for the day. I had to follow through with all of it before I even rewarded myself for anything. Right? Okay. So, all right, I said, all right, perfect. I did everything I had to do. All right, perfect. Let's go out. I can have fun. I can drink. I can get lit, whatever. But I did everything I was supposed to do. Okay. I never went out without doing everything I was supposed to do first because I had nothing to celebrate. I had nothing to reward myself for. So I'm not telling you guys that I spent the whole entire summer, right? That I spent the whole entire summer saying no, 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 no. I went out. Let me make that clear. I went out. I had fun. I had my drinks with my boys, but it was after I completed everything, though. I never, ever, ever, never went out until I completed everything. I know we have people who like to smoke. Nothing wrong with it. But if you're gonna smoke, earn it. Don't wake and bake. Don't smoke throughout the day. Wait till you finish everything at the end of the day and then earn your smoke. That's willpower. That takes an incredible amount of willpower coming from me because when I lost my baseball career, I developed the habit of I wanted to smoke all the time. And then when I said, you know what, I gotta sacrifice because I'm like, yo, throughout the day, in the morning, that's not gonna help me. I need to sacrifice this. This is something I gotta sacrifice. Remember, you gotta sacrifice for what you want so that what you want doesn't become the sacrifice. And one of the things I had to sacrifice was that. So if you're gonna do it for the people that like to do it, right? Because I'm not gonna tell you guys what to do. I know you guys like to do it, right? Nowadays, everybody does it. Earn it. put out a plan for the day, and have the discipline to give yourself that command and follow it. And then at the very end of the day, when you've done everything that you said you're going to do, when you did your reading, when you did your meditation, when you did your studying, when you earned your percentage for your trading account, when you prospected 5 people, you did your presentation, at the end of the day, when you did everything, now you earned it. Now you earned it. You could do whatever you want now. You earned it. And that's the truth. And it was so funny because I would earn it, but I would earn it and then I would continue to study more. But the thing is that if I did it during the day, I basically threw the day away. I wasn't as intentional. I wasn't all there. I was falling asleep. I wasn't there. So you got to develop that willpower. You guys have no idea how much willpower you will develop by doing that simple thing right there. Waiting till the end of the day to earn whatever it is you want to do, whether it's that glass of wine, whether it's that drink, whether it's the blunt, whatever it is. I get it. We're grown adults here. Whatever it is, you got to earn it at the end of the day. You have to earn it. It's not something that you should do just because. No, earn that. Earn it because you said you were going to do something and you did it. Earn it because you said you had a schedule that you were going to run and you ran the whole schedule to the T with intention. And if you don't do it. I don't deserve it. That determines your willpower. Okay? Remember, willpower, the third one was willpower is defined by discipline and self-restraint. That's the third definition. Okay? And remember, it's self-restraint, like I said, is saying that you're not going to do the things that you said you weren't going to do. If you said you're not going to go out and drink anymore, when the opportunity shows up, you need to have the willpower to say, no, you're not going to go out and drink anymore. If you said, yo, you're going to quit smoking, you got to have the decision that when people pass it to you or when people offer it, that you say, no, that takes the willpower. That's willpower right there. Okay. And then definition number 4, so we can wrap it up. Okay. Willpower is the unwavering strength of will to carry out one's wishes. The unwavering strength of will to carry out one's wishes. What do I mean by the unwavering strength? It's being able to do it through the tough times. Because that's when willpower is really, really, really determined. Can you do it through the tough times? Do you have the willpower to show up when things are going wrong? When you just had a bad day the day before, when your girlfriend just left you, when things aren't going the way that you want them to, you made a bad investment, your team left you, you lost your income, you lost your rank. Do you have the willpower to keep pushing through that stuff? Like, remember, the unwavering strength. It's a strength that's why Chele, he knows that unwavering strength of mine, because there's been times where we went out and it was cold and I still went and did it. I don't know if I've told you guys that story where it was raining and it was raining and cold. But because I made the decision to go, I said, bro, we already came downstairs. We're already walking to the park. We got to do it. I don't care if it's drizzling. I don't care that it's freezing cold. We're going to make this happen, bro. And I remember us going and literally we meditated for, that was one of the hardest meditations I had to do because it was freezing. I couldn't even put my hands on my laps like I usually do. I had to put them in here. This is how I was meditating, like this with my hoodie on, like this. I was literally like this, meditating like that, closed eyes, meditating like this. It was so cold, literally. But guess what? I said I was going to do it. I said I was going to go get my morning routine done. I said I was going to do it 5 days out of the week. I didn't care that it was raining. I didn't care that morning was cold. I had to get it done. I had to make sure it was done. It's that unwavering strength to be able to do whatever it takes to make sure that you get done what you said you were going to get done. And it's so important that you guys understand that. And then guess what? After we were done meditating, he said, bro, Nano, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I love you, big bro, but I'm out of here, my guy. I'm out of here. And you know what? I stayed there. And you know how I was reading? After that, remember, think about it. I decided to do my full morning routine. So I still had to read and I still had to journal and I still had to do a little workout. So I was literally reading like this, like this. And I was opening the book and I was reading like this, literally like this. Look, it was so cold outside with my hoodie on, but I had to get it done. And it was a fight the whole time. So the whole time I'm reading, but the whole time I'm fighting the cold. Like this, okay, yes, the obstacles and all the stuff and blah, blah, blah. But I had to stay because I had that whatever it takes mindset. Whatever it takes to get it done is that unwavering strength. That unwavering strength that when everybody else would have said no, I said yes. Okay. And that is so important right there. So important. That's the kind of willpower you got to have you know how much willpower it takes for you to, some of you guys know what I'm about to talk about. You ever had such a good workout and like a day or two later, you're just so sore that you can't even walk. You barely could sit down. You're trying to like everywhere you go to sit down, you're just like slowly sitting down. Like, the whole day is just like so slow because you've worked out so hard. It takes willpower for you to go to the gym again the next day after after you've been so sore. Right? Think about it. After you've worked out so hard, how hard is it for you to go to the gym and work out again? It's hard. The bathroom is the worst. Facts. The bathroom is the worst. And stairs and just everything. People look at you like, yo, what's wrong with you, bro? It's like, bro, I'm good, bro. It was like 2 days ago. And you know what's funny? You're never sore the day right after. Is the second day after. That is the worst. Because the next day you're sore. You're like, yeah, sore. But that second day after the workout. So like, for example, if I work out today, I'm going to be more sore on Thursday than I am on Wednesday. And think about it. It takes willpower. It takes willpower for you to go after you've worked out so hard to go to the gym again and work out even more now. Yo, yo, it's difficult, bro. I'm telling you. You know how difficult it is to wake up at 5 in the morning, 5:55 in the morning on Saturday and Sunday when everybody's sleeping in, everybody stayed up the night before getting lit. It takes willpower. I was literally I went to Matt's house the other day on Sunday. Me and Katie went and we were there and actually yeah, we were talking about this one time when we went to Colorado. Wait, no, was it Colorado? It was Seattle. We went to Seattle. We went snowboarding and we were recording his music video for Done Being Faded, right? And we had to, the point of the music video was for us to get lit, and he was singing about being faded. So we're in Seattle, so mind you, I have to be up at 6 a.m. for mornings with Nano. Okay, yes, and I was so sore from snowboarding because I fell so many times, bro. I fell so many times. I can't even count. I fell hundreds of times. My butt was so sore, my legs, my body. Dude, I had a few whiplashes with the snow, so my neck was sore. And then we got lit one night. We had a little bit too much to drink. And that night we fell asleep like at 2 a.m. And everybody in the house, I fell asleep on the couch, by the way. I didn't even have the strength to go up to my bed, right? And that night, everybody in the house said, yo, there's no way that Nano is going to wake up for mornings with Nano tomorrow. He said there's no way. There's no way that he's going to be up in 3.5 hours to do a call at 6 a.m. There is no way. And family, guess who was up? I was up and I went on the call and I did it. And I did it. I woke up early. I woke up at 5:55. I put on some music. I drank some water. I washed my face, shaked it off a little bit, and I showed up. I showed up and I was there. But why is that? It was because of the willpower, though. The willpower that I had already developed for years. I developed that willpower for years. And when everybody woke up the next day, they were like, bro, you did mornings with Nano. There's no way you did it. They didn't believe me. I had to literally show them that I did it. They didn't, because the thing was that, look at the worst part about it. So because we were kind of like in the cabin, it was open. So like, for example, we were in a house where if I did a call downstairs in the living room, you could hear it in the room upstairs, because the rooms were like, it was kind of like these snowboarding kind of cabin rooms where like the kitchen and everything was together. So I had to do it outside. So I had to put on a coat. Mind you, it's 6 a.m. It's dark outside too, because it's in Cat. I'm in West Coast time. I had to put on a coat, everything. I think I threw on a hat, if I'm not mistaken. I had to put on gloves, my snowboarding gloves, and I had to go run the call because I couldn't do it inside, because I would have woke everybody up. I would have woke everybody up. But guess what? I had the willpower to wake up and go do it, because guess what? I made a decision that I was going to do it. I said, I'm doing mornings with Nano 5 days a week, regardless. Bro, there's been plenty of times like that. Bro, we went to Tulum. We went to Cancun. I've been to Thailand while being on mornings with Nano. I've done so many mornings with Nano in so many different countries. Dude, so many. But guess what? It's the willpower, the unwavering strength. The unwavering strength, guys. The unwavering strength of will to carry out one's wishes. That's one of my wishes, to be consistent, to impact people, to impact families, thousands of people, generations to come. I had somebody post me yesterday on their story. It literally brought so much fulfillment to my heart, that I can't remember her name exactly, but she posted that her 8-year-old wanted to listen to Mornings with Nano, throughout the day, and they went on YouTube and they were watching Mornings with Nano, an 8-year-old. I'm like, bro, that makes me so grateful, because, dude, I have 8-year-olds that listen to Mornings with and enjoy. Like, think about it. He could have been like, Mom, I want to watch this, but he said, no, I want to listen to Mornings with Nano. Like, how dope is that? Like, that's so dope. And that, but guess what? It was so beautiful to see that, because it just brings a lot of fulfillment to my heart, that I'm not just impacting you guys, I'm impacting the next generation. You feel me? The next generation. I have my sister, Roxana, here. You guys see her here every morning. Her daughter is phenomenal. I love her daughter. And when I met her, she was incredible. She knew everything. She knows my story. She knows quotes. She tells me, I was like, what's one of your favorite quotes of Mornings with Nano? She said, I'll see you at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. and she knows the thing. Like, and I'm like, bro, like, I was like, bro, that's so amazing. And they're just so young. And to hear that I'm not only making an impact in this generation, but I'm making an impact in the generation to come, which is our future, that makes me so thankful, fam. That really makes me thankful for the fact that, we're able to make impacts. But guess what? It was because of that willpower. It's because of that consistency of showing up every single day. Think about it. Every morning's with Nano, this is developing my willpower. Because I show up every Monday through, think about it, guys. Monday through Friday, I show up. Since June 20th of 2019, I've done this call every day, Monday through Friday, for 3 years. I did it through COVID. I did it through family deaths. I did it through struggles, through breakups, through people leaving my business, through me deranking, through every single thing. And think about it. Those are all things that I've seen people personally stop doing business for. I've seen people stop for all of those things. Christmas, Thanksgiving, lit the night before, you name it, I've done it. New Year's Day, I've done it. My birthday, I've done it. 3 years. 3 years, and you've only overslept once. Who remembers that overslept? I overslept, but I still did it. That one was funny. And it's true. I've only overslept once on mornings when I know in my whole entire in my was it twice?
Yeah, no, we're both in Houston. That time when I was calling Jen and she had to drive.
No, yeah, that one. I remember that one.
And then the one that you guys went to when you guys went out and when it was like you guys, Matt, like me and Jasmine went for my phone.
I don't remember that time.
You guys were out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that night, yeah, twice. So I think it was twice, but whatever it was, like we still did it though. It wasn't like Texas always messes it up for me because I guess I be forgetting that Texas is Central Time and Texas is actually yeah. I be thinking that when I'm in Texas I'm actually Eastern Time, right? I be thinking that I'm Eastern Time, but I'm really Central Time, so I be still waking up a little bit late. But hey, twice out of who knows hours and hundreds of times, not that bad, right? But you guys got to understand the importance of willpower, and willpower is so important, guys. I'm telling you, in this journey, willpower is going to determine everything. Think about it. If we want to live up there, we need a lot of willpower to make it up there. You want to live in that penthouse right there? That penthouse will run you 35 mil. It's tough. It's going to take a lot of willpower. It's going to take a lot of no's. It's going to take a lot of early mornings, a lot of late nights. But you got to be willing to do it. And you know what's something that this book is teaching me, which I'm so grateful for, The Power of Now, is that, you know, you shouldn't be worried. It was something that I learned today is that, you shouldn't be focused too much on the fruit. You should be focused on the action that you're going to take now to make that happen. You got to give your full 100% attention to the now, the action that you're going to take now, and don't fall in love too much with the fruit. Okay, because what tends to happen is you take your attention off of the actions that you got to take now because you're more focused on the fruit. Okay, so yes, that's the fruit, but I got to take action. I got to be fully focused right here with you guys. I got to be super intentional with this action right here and with the actions that I got to take moving forward. Okay, family. So develop that willpower. Another great way to develop willpower is, if you have a schedule. For me, my schedule was asleep by midnight, awake at 6 a.m. If you can follow that for a 90-day period, that takes a lot of willpower. To be in bed, to be able to be in bed, like, I got to be in bed by 12. That no matter what's happening in life, no matter what's going on, I got to go home because I got to be in bed by 12. That takes willpower. Literally takes willpower to do. I got to be asleep by 12. That's so important, guys. So the four definitions, one more time before we finish it up here. Okay. The first one, willpower is the strength of will, mind, and determination. Number two, willpower is the strength of will to carry out one's decisions, wishes, or plans. Number three, willpower is defined as discipline and self-restraint. And number four is willpower is the unwavering strength of will to carry out one's wishes. That's it. Those are it. Develop this. You're going to need it. And there's no better time to develop willpower than during the summer because this is the season of distraction. And there's no better time than right now to develop willpower. I've developed a lot of my willpower during summer times because this is the toughest time. So I appreciate you guys so much. Put a 444 in the chat box if you guys got value from those 4 definitions right there. Okay. Take those with you. Stay true to what you said you were going to do. If you said you were going to do something today, do it, because that's going to develop your willpower. If you said you were going to be asleep by a certain time, be asleep by that certain time. Okay. It's going to take willpower for you to push through the tough times that you're going through right now. It's going to take willpower for you to push through the people doubting you and telling you that it's not going to work. That takes willpower. All of that takes willpower. Think about the willpower it takes for you to keep going after your mom and dad are doubting you, after your friends and family are telling you that you're crazy. It takes willpower to keep going. I've seen a lot of people quit because they didn't have the willpower to keep going after their friends and family doubted them. So you got to develop it every single day, day in and day out. All right, family. So that wraps up today's call. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I appreciate you guys to the moon and back. And I hope that you guys have a phenomenal rest of your day, filled with love, filled with abundance, and go out there and develop that willpower. Because if I'm being honest, one of the most important decisions that you will make is to develop willpower. You need to start developing it now, because think about it. When you get to where I'm at and even past where I'm at, it's going to take a lot of willpower to do the things that I'm doing. And that's the reason why I show up every single day, regardless of everything. I still do it every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day I show up on Mornings with Neno, this is me developing my willpower. For real, for real. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Quick prayer for us before we go. And let's run it. Quick prayer. Bow your heads. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with another beautiful day filled with your grace and your abundance. We are so thankful for everything that you continue to teach us every day. Today, we talked about the importance of willpower, and who better than you to teach us about willpower and the example that you've been each and every single day for us, and the example that you've been for us always. You've had an incredible amount of will to push through the doubts, to push through the insecurities, to push through all the things that you had to go through to give us a life that we have here today. And you are the great example of willpower. You are the definition of willpower. You have done some incredible things, and we thank you for being such a strong leader for us, and for always being there for us and being the example that we should follow, God, because we are exactly following in your lead, and there's no one better. So thank you so much for teaching us the importance of willpower, how to develop it, how to go about it each and every single day. And I'm just so thankful that we have a leader like you in our lives that we can follow and that we can continue to, just go along with the journey with. And that's the most important part. So we will continue to be students. We will continue to develop that strength each and every single day. Be there for us through the tough times. Be there for us when things seem uncertain. Give us that strength that we need every day to show up, regardless of our situations, regardless of our circumstances, regardless of the people doubting us. Give us that strength to show up, because we need it, Father. And for those out there who need the strength to keep pushing and keep fighting through any tough times that they're going through, whether it's diseases and health issues, we pray that you give them strength and healing during these times, Father. So we love you so much and we appreciate you so much. Let's go out there and have a great day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 All right. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed morning and a great rest of your day. Go out there and develop that willpower. Do whatever it takes to develop it. Remember, it's going to take for you to say no to certain things. It's going to take for you to say yes to certain things. It's going to sacrifice sleep. You're going to have to sacrifice friend time, family time, a lot of things. It's going to take a lot of things in order for you to, develop that willpower. But do it. Trust me, because it's going to be worth it, family. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for another episode, Mornings with Nano. God bless and enjoy. Actually, real quick, make sure you guys like the video as well. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe as well. Turn on the post notifications, leave a comment below the video. And if you guys want to follow my podcast, okay, my podcast, you can find it on Apple. You can find it on Apple Podcasts. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, SoundCloud. All you have to do is look up Mornings with Nano. Mornings with Nano. You can find it. You can get some different ideas and just hear some different stuff. Send it to some friends. Promote it on your Instagram. Show love to the family, guys. That's all I ask. Show some love. Show some appreciation. Leave a comment. Leave a review. And it means the world, family. So love you guys. Thank you for everybody that liked the video, and I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's get it. Enjoy. God bless, family. Thank